The Singapore Airlines flight en route to a bustling metropolis was a vessel of dreams. Families embarked on long-awaited vacations. Business travelers prepared for crucial meetings. The elderly sought reunions with loved ones. High above the earth, a sense of normalcy prevailed, lulled by the drone of the engines and the gentle hum of conversation. Then, without a whisper of warning, the world tilted. The aircraft, moments ago a sanctuary of calm, was seized by a monstrous turbulence. Oxygen masks dropped from their compartments, dangling like startled ghosts. Luggage compartments sprang open, spilling their contents into the aisle. Passengers caught off guard were tossed about like rag dolls. Screams pierced the cabin, a symphony of terror echoing the chaos that had engulfed their once peaceful journey. The force of the turbulence was relentless. It bucked the plane violently, tossing it through the air like a leaf in a hurricane. People were slammed against the ceiling, their bodies contorting in ways unimaginable. Bones snapped, their gruesome symphony adding to the cacophony of screams and crashing metal. Blood splattered, painting a gruesome tableau on the once pristine cabin walls. The air grew thick with the smell of jet fuel, fear, and the metallic tang of blood. As quickly as it began, the turbulence subsided. An eerie silence descended upon the ravaged cabin, broken only by the whimpers of the injured and the gasps of those struggling to comprehend the nightmare they had just endured. The plane, battered and bruised, limped towards the nearest airport, its metal skin a testament to the brutal encounter with nature's fury. Inside, amidst the debris and despair, the survivors clung to life, their minds scarred by the harrowing experience, their hearts heavy with the weight of the unseen losses they now carried. Amidst the devastation, stories of courage and compassion emerged. A young doctor traveling with his family sprang into action. His vacation forgotten, he navigated the treacherous aisle, tending to the injured with whatever meager supplies he could gather. A flight attendant, her face a mask of terror, calmed panicked passengers, her voice a beacon of hope in the darkness. There was Mrs. Tan, a grandmother traveling to meet her newborn grandchild. She had clutched her husband's hand throughout the ordeal, her wrinkled face etched with terror. Now, as rescuers arrived, she learned the devastating truth. Her husband's grip had loosened in death, his hand still intertwined with hers. Her silent tears spoke volumes of a love abruptly severed, a future forever altered. A young boy, separated from his parents in the chaos, sat amidst the wreckage, his eyes wide with fear. He clutched a tattered teddy bear, his only companion in the aftermath of the disaster. A flight attendant, her own injuries forgotten, reached out to him, her touch a soothing balm on his wounded spirit. She held him close, whispering words of comfort, her presence a reassuring reminder that even in the darkest of times, humanity endures. These stories, fragments of courage and despair, played out against the backdrop of the wrecked cabin. Each survivor carried their own burden of trauma, their minds replaying the horrors they had witnessed. The physical injuries would heal, but the invisible scars, the nightmares, the flashbacks, the crippling fear of flying, threatened to linger long after the bruises had faded. The investigation into the incident began even as survivors were being treated for their injuries. Experts pored over the aircraft's black box, seeking answers in the cryptic data. Meteorologists analyzed weather patterns, trying to understand the perfect storm of atmospheric conditions that led to such severe turbulence. The aviation industry, shaken by the tragedy, grappled with questions of safety and the unpredictability of nature. The survivors, their bodies healing at varying paces, faced a different kind of struggle. Many grappled with survivors' guilt, questioning why they had been spared while others perished. The fear of flying, once a distant thought, became a paralyzing reality for some. They found solace in support groups, sharing their stories, their fears, their hopes for a future free from the shadow of the disaster. The incident served as a stark reminder of the inherent risks associated with air travel. While statistically one of the safest modes of transportation, it was not without its dangers. The unpredictable nature of turbulence, often undetectable by radar, highlighted the need for continued research and technological advancements to mitigate such risks. In the end, the survivors of the Singapore Airlines flight became members of an exclusive tragic club, bound by a shared experience that forever altered their perspectives on life and death. Their resilience, Their ability to find meaning and purpose amidst the wreckage stood as a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. Their stories, woven into the fabric of aviation history, served as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of the human spirit.